After continuing coverage in a story that we've been tracking for some time now, day number 2 wrapping up in testimony of former President Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial.
A former tabloid executive took the stand explaining to jurors how he buried negative stories about Trump during the 2016 election. Former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker was back on the witness stand Tuesday, where he shared details of his decades-long friendship with Donald Trump. Pecker described to prosecutors a meeting he had with the former president and his former attorney Michael Cohen in 2015, where they asked, "What can I do and what my magazine could do to help the campaign?"
Pecker testified he said he would publish positive stories and hide negative stories about Trump while publishing negative stories about his opponents. He told the jury he saw the agreement as mutually beneficial, describing a situation where the National Enquirer paid a doorman $30,000 to keep a potentially negative story out of the hands of other outlets.
But even before Pecker took the stand, there was a heated hearing on the gag order imposed on Trump. The prosecution asked the judge to order Trump to remove specific posts, impose a $1,000 fine per post, and remind him that incarceration is an option and should it be necessary.
The defense argued that the former president did not willfully violate the gag order, claiming Trump believes reposting content is not a violation. So in all of that, the judge did not make a ruling yesterday on that gag order, by the way.
And we should add that court is not in session today, but the trial will resume tomorrow with more testimony from the former tabloid publisher.
Of course, count on News 3 to follow all the developments in that case.